All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Badash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim, her person that's gospel and truth and in sincerity. To the best of their ability, give it to them by Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, fall upon your houses. This is Brother Quanah Watts from the Arizona Great Millstone Camp, coming back at you, Lord will, with the edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord will. It is edifying, Lord will. It is straight to the point. I'm just going to hop right into it. This is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 14. It says, the second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And we go into that word woe, right? It goes into destruction, but I have it pulled up right here as well on the online etymology. It says great sorrow or distress, right? Things that cause sorrow or distress, right? Troubles, man. And guess what, right? This great sorrow that's ultimately going to take place, right? It is World War III, right? It says the second woe has passed, right? It's going into World War II, right? There's World War I, World War II, and then now what? Fastly approaching is World War III, man. Again, the word woe, right, goes into, again, as we see right here, great sorrow or distress, but it also goes into destruction, man, right? And this destruction, this world war is ultimately going to eclipse the previous two, right? Because this war is going to be a nuclear war, man. It's going to be a nuclear war. And a lot of people have, I've heard it many times, man, a lot of people don't believe that there's going to be a nuclear war here on American soil, right? Or that war is going to touch American soil. But hey, Yahweh Shai has had his prophets out here, right? Beginning with the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down for decades, right? Warning y'all that war is coming, right? War is coming to the American soil, And again, a lot of people can't believe it, but hey, let's go ahead and grab this real quick. In Ezekiel, I'm not going to make this too long, man. This is Ezekiel chapter 12 and I'll just drop to the point at verse 25. It says, for I am Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, right? It says, I will speak, and the Lord speaking, man, right? It says, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass, right? So we're in the time, as it states in Isaiah 44 and 26, right, that the Lord is going to confirm the word of his prophets. And we're in that time where the Lord is having that happen, right? He's confirming the word of his prophets, having his prophets speak words, saying, hey, we're in this time, you're about to start seeing this, that, and the third happen. And guess what? This, that, and the third is starting to take place, man. It says, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged, meaning it's not going to, it's not going to take a very long time, right, for the Lord to, have, what he's been talking about, happen, right? It says, for in your days, right? It says, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it. Say Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. So we're in that time where the Lord's about to perform the words that he's had his prophets speak, right? Because we know that the mouthpiece of the Heavenly Father through his only begotten Son is who? Is what? The prophets, man, right? He speaks through the ministry of the prophets, right? You can read that Hosea 12 and 10, The Lord ain't playing, man, right? These things have been talked about for years, man. And now you're starting to see certain actions being made, right? And the reason why I say that is because of this right here on the People's Voice.tv. It says, Putin warns he will place medium-range strike weapons in Cuba if Germany hosts U.S. missiles. Now, hey, this goes right back to, what is Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, right? The 4th verse where it says, the Lord will put hooks in thy jaws and turn thee back. Turn who back, right? Turn Russia or Gog or Magog right back into that Soviet era type, mentality, man, But Yahweh Bashem Shai is again, having that bear, that one point, right? Recently, this bear has been docile, man, right? But now that bear is woken up, man, Now that bear is woken up, showing his teeth, man, It says, and it's it's beautiful too, because going back to the Cold War, right? That era, right? What happened, right? Russia was ultimately trying to use, Cuba, right, as a strategic point, right, to be able to reach America, right? And now we're seeing that happen again, right? It says Russian President Vladimir Putin has warned the Biden administration that if it continues with plans to host long-range precision missiles in Germany, Russia will have no option but to send medium-range strike weapons to Cuba, right? Drop down. It says, right, it says earlier this month, the U.S. and Germany announced controversial plans to deploy U.S. long-range precision missiles in Europe. According to a joint U.S.-German press release dated July 10th, the U.S. will begin episodic deployments of the long-range fires capabilities of its multi-domain task force in Germany in 2026. And the way that everything's moving, it very well could be a hell of a lot sooner, man. You know? We don't necessarily know. At this point, it's just speculation, right? They throw numbers out there, right? But we understand that Esau, you know, he's a damn liar, man. You know? So it very well could be sooner, right, than the date that he's pushing. It says RT, Putin called this announcement noteworthy as such a deployment will put important Russian state and military facilities, administrative and industrial centers, as well as defense infrastructure within range of the weapons, right? So America's basically, you know, been poking the bear, you know? I think it was America and Poland, right, ultimately went ahead and gave Ukraine the okay, right, to use their weapons, right, against Russia, right, on Russian territory, you know, poking the bear, adding fuel to the fire, and getting them moving weapons in place, right, is again poking the bear as well. But as you know, at the same time, right, it's preparing for what that World War III that's ultimately going to take place, right? It says the Russian president noted that the flight time of such missiles to targets on Russian territory would be about 10 minutes, and that they could also be equipped with nuclear warheads. So there you go, right? Nuclear war being prepared right before our eyes, man. You know, as it says, you know, in Joel 3 and 9, right? Prepare war. War is being prepared, man, right? And not just any war, this nuclear war that's ultimately going to take place, right? That's why you have these nuclear missiles being, you know, produced, right, in mass numbers, right? And nuclear capable weapons being strategically placed, man. You know, we're in that time for sure, man. You know, let me grab this. I'll grab what I quoted. Joel 3 and verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, right? Prepare war, right? War is being prepared, right? It says, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And this is what's taking place as of right now, man. You know, you got certain countries such as Australia, right, as well as other countries talking about, you know, the draft, right? America just recently, you know, was talking about the draft as well, you know. And I think it was when Russia was invading Ukraine, right? They were calling up their reservists and everything like that, you know. So it says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, which plowshares and pruning hooks are ultimately agricultural tools, man, you know. Which is ultimately saying, hey, you know what, these countries are going from, you know, focused on their, you know, the agriculture, right, their trade, their economy, to now they're focused on what? Military strength, right, military defense, you know, military power, man, you know. It says, let the weak say I am strong, right? You got countries such as Iran, you got countries such as where that North Korea, right, as well as many other countries, man, are starting to say, hey, you know what, we ain't the little guy anymore, right? We got nuclear strength, you know, we got nuclear power, you know. So they're willing to fight back, right? It says, verse 11, it says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. And this is what's happening, right? Preparing for, Armageddon, right? Armageddon, or you know, the Valley of Yahweh Shaphat, you know, which is ultimately the same thing, right? Elder Apostle Remlab, right, had just did a video on it, right? It says, thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord, which are going into the angels, right? Yahweh Shem El Shaki, sending the angels down to stir up the minds of these people, man, minds of these leaders, right, and their military, you know, military generals and so on and so forth, you know, to get them ready, get them prepared, You know? So we're in these times, man. We're in these times, and I'll close out with this. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3, it says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie." And it's speaking, man. Right? It's speaking loud and clear. Right? We're in the time where World War III is ultimately going to come to pass. Right? It says, "Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." That's right, man. You know, we're in that time, man. So get ready, man. Prepare yourself, man. You know, get into the scriptures, man. Get into the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, get built up. You know? So with that, Lord wills, that final Lord wills, straight to the point, I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash, double honor, said the elder apostles, the elder bishops, the great millstone. Till next time, I say shalom.